Oh dude, look how fat that thing is. Woo! Finally, I had a tournament where it wasn't raining, so I was actually able to get some footage. It was definitely a tough day on the water, and I got some footage here, but before we get to that, I just want to kind of set this video up and kind of explain kind of what I was doing and kind of my thought process throughout the day. I didn't really talk to the camera a lot while I was out there. It was definitely a grind, so I just was trying to focus as much as I could. But so my whole thought process going into the tournament was this lake is less than 1,000 acres, and by the time this time of year rolls around, you know, it's had several tournaments and it's had several people pressure these key spots. And a lake like this, primarily there's brush piles and rock piles, and everyone knows where they're at, and they just get hit. And my whole thought process was that, you know, they just weren't holding many fish. Yeah, a guy might be able to catch one here and there, but I try to focus on areas where basically just nothing banks, trying to find an area where no one was fishing. And I just thought that I tried to go as shallow as possible, believe it or not. And I ended up getting a good pattern going. I can almost know the banks where I was going to get bit. And I'll be, at the end of the video, stick around and I'll show you what bait I was throwing. And I caught 100% of my fish on it. And, you know, I don't know if a guy could have threw a different bait in there and still caught them, because I think the fish I were catching were just not pressured at all. And I caught quite a few fish throughout the day. And, you know, there were only a couple limits, maybe 3 or 4 limits caught total out of the whole tournament. And, you know, the pattern I was on, I kind of knew after the first few fish I caught, I knew that I wasn't on a big fish pattern, but I knew it was on a pattern where I was getting bites. And, you know, on a tough day like it was, I was happy with that. I figured I would come across maybe one that was, you know, going to be a good kicker, but it just never happened. So let's get to the footage, and then we'll cut back here and show you what I was using, and let's get to it. Good luck. Aaron, what number you got? 20? Okay. 22. Can't go that way, Ed. Go the other way. Hey, everywhere that way's off limits. Turn around. Tricked one. It's a little guy, but hey, it's a start. Just short. Didn't make the team. time, number 4. They're nothing big, but they're keepers. Happy to have them on a tough day like today. I'm not even feeling them bite. They just pick it up and run with it. I didn't even know that fish had it. I don't know, I mean, I'm catching some fish here and there, just nothing very big, but I mean, we're catching some. I guess that's all we can hope for. At least we got ourselves a limit, and definitely need to do some upgrading, but we're getting there. All right, so hopefully this video will help somebody. You know, that's the main goal, is just to help at least one person. So if you got a pressured body of water that you like to fish all summer long, and you know, it gets to this point of year where it's the dog days of summer, you know, just try to find an area away from people, away from all the key spots, all the brush piles. If you can see them, so can everyone else, and chances are they're going to get throttled daily. So just try to find a bank that doesn't look appealing to anybody, and you know, good chance is that those fish that scatter, there's a good chance that they're going to push to these areas where they don't get pressured every single day. And so yeah, so let's get to the bait. I was throwing a power bait general. You know, I don't know if the max scent formula was allowing these fish to keep the bait longer. I don't know if it was definitely key. I was throwing it all black and then June bug. Those are the two colors. I don't know if color mattered as much, but the water was super dirty, and I figured I'd just go with the darkest color possible. You just reel down, and there they were. And so like I say, you know, that's the pattern that I found, and it wasn't producing big fish, but it was producing fish, you know. And on a tough day like the day was, that's usually my goal, is just to at least catch numbers, because eventually you're going to run across some that are going to help you in the tournament. And you know, and it just didn't happen for me. I didn't find that bigger 3-pound, you know, quality fish, and I didn't think that I was going to find any big fish, but I thought that I could at least put a decent bag together, and I ended up with it was just under 9 pounds, 8 pounds and change. Ended up 6th place overall. You know, I'd have caught a couple more that were in the 3-pound range, I would have been in the money. But you know, at the end of the day, I caught a lot of numbers, and on a day where there weren't that many fish being caught, I was happy with the decision I made. And you know, it just didn't work out. You know, that's what these tournaments are. It's all about decision making most of the time. And you know, for the most part, you're going to make the wrong decision more often than you're going to make the right decision. So, you know, at the end of the day, I caught fish, and that's what it's all about. And we'll just go on to the next tournament. We're in a good spot to make the final, and so there's going to be a lot less pressure on the following tournament coming up. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. Thanks to all the new subscribers. The channel's growing slow, but my channel, you know, it's not overly produced. I do all the video editing myself. I don't have an editing team, and I don't put a lot of clickbait out there, and I just try to at least help a couple people the best I can, and that's my goal. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.